Hi, Robin. This is Todd Young with Intelligent Digital Services. This is September 13th, 2017. And just getting this video to you, and had a lot happen over the past week, weather-wise, with family and helping out. Sent you an email, and it's just been a whirlwind. Anyway, nevertheless, been wanting to show this to you, and I'm glad I'm getting this out to you now. Very good news, very exciting. What's transpired really in the past month and a half. And this is my software that I use that is very detailed. Lots of marketers use this type of software as well. I have other software but this is what I actually use for showing clients what I've done, because this accesses everything from the internet and puts it in very good form, and just gives very good documentation, if you would, as to what you do, as to what I do, in terms that you can understand it. So I'll get started here. Of course, this is your domain. You currently have 282 keywords right now. Your traffic is about 53 hits a day. That's, as an average, which has gone up double, by the way, since I first started work on the site. And I'll show that to you here as well. This is your traffic that your site has, and you can see I started. Your website went live in the beginning of August, although I started doing some optimization to your site when we first got into contract together, which was really about this time frame, I believe, the beginning of the July time frame. And so your trafficking, you see, was 25 during the summer, or before the summer, I'm sorry. And then of course summer, it naturally goes down a little bit, but of course, because of the optimization that I did, and even though the summer normally probably would have been flat and level, I just introduced more key terms, which gave you more traffic. Now this September figure right now isn't really accurate because the month isn't over, and it's accurate for the average from the first really 13 days of the month. But you're going to see this number probably double when I do my video next month, just because of the amount of keywords that are getting into the site now, and the traffic is increasing, so this number is going to go up. By the way, I'm going to do my best to keep this video down to 5 or 6 minutes. Let's see how I do. But anyway, this is the this information comes directly from Google and the search engines, and gives me a good picture of how good is my optimization doing, is my keywords being picked up by the search engines. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you here as well another page here, which is your keywords. So the keywords that I've put in to the site, which is growing, I put keywords into the site every day, every week, or every month. So it's a constant aggregation of keywords into the site, short tail and long tail keywords. I can't put them in all at one time. That's an optimization, and Google actually penalizes you for that. So the keyword here, you can see at the very beginning of July, you had one keyword that was in the top 3 position, but it was actually not a buying keyword. It was a bad keyword. It was actually hurting you, and I got rid of it. And you had 2 from the 4 to 10 position, but the keyword started to increase, and you can see when I got rid of that keyword, which was not a buying keyword anyway, your number 4 through 10 position and your number 11 through 20, you can take a look at those numbers are increasing up until this time frame. So what's happening is the keywords that I'm putting in, the new buyer key terms, are rising up the search engine really in a short period of time. And so as the weeks and the months progress, you'll be able to look back at this video when I do my next video, and you'll see these numbers will have increased dramatically. Because it's the very beginning. Literally what I've been doing for the past month and a half is literally just being recognized by Google right now as we speak. And this is all long-term sustainability for your domain and also for the website. The more that I do, the more that aggregates through time, the more optimization that we have. So anyway, as far as these keywords are concerned, the position changes. Let me see if I have my position changes here. Actually, I'll go to your competitors. This is really a big thing because the position changes is kind of minimal, if you would, just for the simple reason that Google is just now recognizing a lot of this work that I'm doing online, which is actually pretty fast. 3 weeks to 6 weeks is probably pretty commonplace. But as far as your competitors concerned, I wanted you to see what the kind of traffic that your competitors are getting, because this is where you're going to be. We're going to be taking traffic from your competitors, and it's going to be shifted over to your website. Your phone should be ringing more. We're out of the summer, which is number one. Your phone should be ringing more, but your phone should be ringing more because of the optimization I'm doing. You're getting up into the 3-pack a lot more, and I'll show you that here in a moment. And I'm definitely going to go over 5 or 6 minutes. So I hope you're enjoying this video. Nevertheless, your competitors, Capitol Hill Florist, Oklahoma City Florist, they have over 800 keywords. They're getting 1,400 hits a day with traffic, which just equates to a lot more sales. And don't forget, you're getting about 50 right now. And this is where your website's going. When I do research, and again, this is a competitive side of me. I wish you could talk to me every day. I wish you could be around me every day. You would see that I'm a go-getter. I do that with all my client sites. I do it with my sites. So even though you're not next to me every day, if I was in your shop, physically speaking, and you saw what I did every day to your site, you would just go back to doing what you're doing as a florist and go, okay, I got the person that I need on, as a partner with regards to my marketing to my website, because I'm completely on top of all of this. And I do this with my own sites, and I certainly do it with all my client sites, as does my staff. But nevertheless, this is what I look at. See, when I first, started doing research with your site, I went, wow, look at all this traffic, the other florists in the area are getting. Because see, to me, it's like 1,300. See, I see Julianne's, floral.com up here with this traffic. That's what I see. That's what I visualize. I completely see it, because I've done this in the past with other sites. I see the competition. I see how much traffic they're getting, which I know equates to sales, because that's what this traffic does. And then I say to myself, wow, what do I need to do to get to the top of the search engine, which I already know how to do. It's just time consuming. But anyway, this is what I see. This is where you'll be getting with your competitors and all the traffic that they have and their search engine keywords that they have. Look at Yelp, 31.5 million keywords, but they're a directory site, so they're huge. Pocket full of posies. I've all these competitors. I've spied on all of your competitors. They don't even know it, and I say that in a good term. That espionage for this is somebody that's intelligent that actually is looking at what your competitors are doing, and let me go mimic what they're doing and also even do more of what they're doing. So that's just an example of again what your competitors are doing, where your site's gonna be. It's just, again, it takes time. But, as the months progress, you'll see the sales go up. You'll see the keywords increase. You'll see the rankings increase. And you can see the sales increase, obviously, which is most important. So this is very exciting, because you've grown in keywords. You've grown in traffic in a short amount of time. And with this graph that you can see, it's on an upswing. So and it'll continue to do that as the months progress. So let me go ahead and take you to your backlinks now, and I want you to see a lot of the cleanup I've done. And you probably remember me telling you that when we first spoke, all websites have cleanup work to do. My sites, as time goes on, Google changes something, and I got to, I have to clean something on even my own sites. So it's something that's a constant thing. It's like asking your children to not get dirty when they go outside and play. Of course, they're going to go out and play, and they're going to get dirty. Same thing for a website. You're always doing work to a website. As far as my company is concerned with optimization, Google changes things, got to clean it up. So, you have right now about 126 backlinks. So we've increased the backlinks in a nice, smooth way. What I get to do also is I get to take a look physically where all your backlinks are coming from. So I have a very good, clear picture of your website, the backlinks that you have, the ones that you've lost. The ones also that I get rid of, I also can, just to show up here, I can disavow a backlink, which is what I've been doing. I've been cleaning up your backlinks, because a lot of them were what's called toxic. Some of these, Google, you lose these automatically sometimes. A lot of times these companies will delete your backlink. A lot of times they have a time period to them. That's why you have to constantly optimize your site. You can certainly see the new ones that have the new backlinks that are coming on. The ones I've gotten lost, you can see all these, the domain names, you can actually even go to it. And a matter of fact, let me show you this one as an example. Let's see if this takes you to the backlink. This particular page, see there's your backlink right there, Julianne's Floral. And this actually this is just called a backlink, which again, let me go ahead and move this here. This again is And this again is what helps your site to increase in traffic and ranking by having all these backlinks. I'm going to go back to here if I can. Let me go ahead and, excuse me just a moment. Let me go ahead and get back to this page. Okay, great. And so these are your backlinks right here. And that was an overview of that last page. And these backlinks, you know, are important for your traffic because they tell Google, hey, this person is important. And you have different variations of your backlinks. So I constantly keep on top of these backlinks to make sure that you're always getting the right backlinks, and we get rid of, you know, bad backlinks, if you would. So right here is a little graph of the new and lost backlinks. So at one time, I'm going to show you something that actually was not good for your site. This right here, this month when you had, let me see, let me do 1 year. I don't think it was that. Oh, here it is right here. About a year ago in October 2016, you had 227 new backlinks. But before that, let me go ahead and do all time. But before that, you can see you didn't have any. So this was fishy to Google. Google looked at that and said, hey, you know, this website didn't have, and it could even have been a new domain. It doesn't matter, but even though it wasn't. But the point is that, or even if it was, that Google saw that as fishy. This was actually good. The small backlinks, you know, growing a little bit. So let me go ahead and put this on 3 months because this is kind of my time frame where I started, beginning of July, which is kind of like about right here, if you would. And these are the new backlinks. I got rid of some. And so these are some of the new backlinks. And I have actually gotten rid of some backlinks. Where are they? Backlink types. Because I actually disavowed. I had to clean these up. You can see your trust score as an example. Your trust score from these bad backlinks lowered your domain score. It could have been even higher back in the past. But you can just see this work that I've done increased your trust score as of August 31st. And this will continue to go up, and this will actually continue to go up as well. But your listings as an example, these are like Northwest Oklahoma City Florist. You know, you're on the map now. You weren't on that before. Florist in Northwest Oklahoma City, you're on this map now. You weren't before. So this is what helps your phone ring more as well. Florist near Piedmont. This is another one. This is new on the map. Julianne's Floral Designs for that particular search. That's what people type in. And I think your organic listing, you're not even an organic listing, I think, for this. But with the work that I'm doing is increasing your organic listing, and it's also increasing your map listing. These are really important in your map listing because it's the first thing that people see when they go do a search, you know, as they're scrolling down and they see these map listings here. You know, with your telephone number. And of course, that's where, you know, when you hear me say that I help increase your phone calls, you know, people are going to Google on their mobile phone, do a search for, you know, Northwest Oklahoma City Florist or Florist near me, things of that nature. And you'll see your website starting to show up more in the search engines as compared to what you had before. So it's the process. I know it's, you know, search engine optimization is tedious. There's other ways that I can actually make your phone ring more if you wanted the additional traffic. But this is search engine optimization, where we are literally working with the search engines properly to get your, you know, keywords increased, which gets, you know, this is your traffic. Your traffic is increasing. It's just taking time. And of course, it was the summer, but same thing with your keywords, 256 to 282. And these, you know, look at 4 through 10. You're at 3, now you're at 7. That's going to continue to increase and go up. And I mean, I could really talk about this for a very long time with your position changes and your competitors, where they are now. Because to me, it's part of my strategy with your site. So I do my best to keep these down to 5 or 6 minutes. I'm so sorry. I just felt like this is my first one with you, and I had you know, more to go over with you. And, you know, since we don't have a lot of time to spend on the phone with each other, we're not working in an office right next to each other. But this does show you that you know, I do a lot of physical work to your site, and my staff does really is the ones that do it. And I do it as well, but I also am the quality control person since I'm the president of the company. So I make sure that everything is done appropriate with Google, and this nice progression and increase of keywords and traffic. as the time progresses. I mean, you're going to see this go, to incredible heights. Where Jill, her website with her, uh, boss, Norwood MA Florist. They literally, for every search term that you can imagine, you go ahead and do it yourself. This is their website, Bellamy of Flowers. This is and you'll see it's really closely related to yours. Look where they are on the map. I could do Norwood MA Florist. I could do Floral. It really doesn't matter almost what search you do. They're in this map or at the top of the map and number one in the search engine. I can do a flower shop in Norwood, Mass. And they're going to be at the top of the map and they're going to be at the top of the search engine because I've been working with these folks now for over a year. But they have so much enormous traffic. Look at their, they have over 1,200 key terms in Google. So, if you want to see the vision of where your site's going, I think I can even take out the state. But locally, any search term you do, their website comes up number one. And by the way, this is live. I'm doing this live right now. So I could do flower delivery in Norwood, MA. That optimization I've done is so strong. If you want to see where your site's going, you're looking at it right now. It's just somebody else's domain. And I do this to all my clients. That's why my clients love me. That's why I love my clients back. I have a beautiful relationship with all my clients because this is what I do for them. I mean, I could put in here best. Now, sometimes Yelp comes up because that's such a big directory site. But you can see, Bellamy of Flowers. Bellamy of Flowers, number one in the search engines for all these search terms. So I could go on and on, most beautiful flower delivery. I mean, Bellamy of Flowers is going to come up. That's how strong my optimization is. I hope you get the point. So, when I do research for a client, that's all I know where your website's going. You don't, because you don't know me, but I'm telling you right now, this is where your website is going. And it's just a matter of time. As long as you have the faith, as long as you hang on with me as a client, that's where your website's going. So we have a lot of business to be had with your website. You have a beautiful domain. You got good reviews. We're growing on those reviews, by the way. We're going to get more with you. And that's all some of the things that we're working with. We're putting a video commercial on the front end of your website. You're not paying me $5,000 to do that. That's what video commercials cost. You can pay $1,000 for a video commercial. It depends on the quality of it. That's part of my service that I have with you. Why? Because I'm on an 80-20 split with you, and I want my 20% to be big. That makes your 80% big. So I have a commercial that I told you that I'm coming out with all the florists. So you'll see that on your site. One of the things that actually you see in your site right now, let me see if I can't do this with you here real quick, because I just put it on yesterday. No, I'm taking long with this video, but it's certainly worth it because I want you to see this. Let me go ahead and I'll go to your site here. This is your back office. But all these sales that you've made here, this is from the second. Okay, they might not have showed up yet, but you're going to start seeing the little announcements come up down here that say so-and-so just purchased an arrangement on your site. And here's your neighbor, A Better Bloom. I'll bring their site up. This is what's about to happen to your site. They're doing an enormous amount of business, by the way. All local admin as well. But this is a website that you see is very similar. Sells up. But you see these little messages coming up. This is called Social Proof. This is going to make sales skyrocket on your site as well. I have cart abandonment software on the website. I have marketing software on the site. This is stuff that florists pay tens of thousands of dollars for, and you're getting it for free with my company because I'm a marketer. I don't make you pay extra for this stuff. This is stuff that my staff is constantly doing to get as many sales going through this website as possible. So anyway, hey, listen, I'm going to keep this video under 20 minutes, Robin, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was the first one. I promise you I will keep the next one a lot shorter, but this gives you some peace of mind knowing that, I'm working on your site. We're building the keywords. The traffic is going up. The keyword positions are going up. And as time goes on, these competitors that you have that have just crazy traffic coming to their websites, we're going to be grabbing it, and our domain is going to be up here as well. So, hey, listen, thank you so much. I really appreciate your business. Sorry it took so long to get this to you again, and we will be talking to you very soon. Okay, thanks again, and you take care.